Hi, I'm Kate the Hair Fairy,
I'm Coco.
and we are gonna do a pink eyeshadow look today. I'm gonna apply the makeup to Coco, and then Coco is gonna apply the makeup to me. We're gonna start with, hold that up, our Glow Minerals eyeshadow primer.
Just put a little dab on it.
Yep, you don't need very much of that at all.
A dot is a lot.
A dot is a lot. And I'm gonna take my Sonia Kashuk Precision Concealer brush, and these bristles are synthetic fiber that are designed to work with cream or liquid makeup because they won't get a lot of residue that will travel in places that they shouldn't travel. So I'm gonna there, and then go ahead and close your eyes and turn this way just a tiny bit. Perfect. So I'm gonna go across the eyelid, up to the eyebrow, both sides. And then Coco, go ahead and open your eyes and look up for me. Look up at the ceiling. We're going to get some eyeshadow primer underneath her eyes as well. That is called, this area is for the drop shadow. And that just blends the eyeshadow look around the whole eye. Go ahead and keep looking up.
And if you get some on your eyelashes, that's okay because we're going to do mascara.
Yeah, we'll get that taken off. Next, we are going to use the Bed Nye Translucent and Fair Setting Powder. And what this will do is create that barrier to make sure we don't get a funky texture and to give longevity with the eyeshadow look. So I'm going to take some of this, drop it on my palette. You don't need too much at all. And I'm going to use my fluffy Sonia Kashuk tapered crease brush. What's nice with this is it's good at distributing powder very, very lightly. So, and it's good at getting in the small crevices in the face, aka eyes, or like if I need to put powder around nose crevices, sometimes lip corners, anywhere that this big powder brush doesn't make any sense. Coco, go ahead and close your eyes. So you want to tap it in, put in the powder, and then a little tap to get off any excess powder. And then just lightly put it over that eyeshadow primer. Go ahead. Oop, go ahead and look up real quick, Coco. And if this drops down to the rest of the face, it really doesn't matter because it'll just kind of wipe off. Or if you have any other makeup on your face, it'll just help keep that in place. So if it kind of drops down here, not a problem at all.
Oh, and another way to make sure your eyelid doesn't like shake and stuff, you can like close your eyes and then like make your eyes like look up while they're closed.
That is a great tip. Even I learned something new today. All right, Coco, are you ready to put my makeup on?
Yeah. Dab some on the brush.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure to apply it all the way up to the eyebrow.
Mm-hmm.
And like wherever you're applying the makeup. It doesn't have to be perfect or look good or anything. It's just the base.
Mm-hmm. As long as you follow the eye shape.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then make sure you get underneath.
There we go.
Perfect.
And now we're gonna do some powder, which we already have on here. So
Mm-hmm.
look up. Wait, look up. There we go.
Perfect. So next, what we're going to do is take our dark color In this case, we're going to use the Sigma New Mod, and I'm going to take my Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm going to dab it in the New Mod, and I'm going to go around the crease. And this color definitely does not have to be perfect. To me, why I do this is just to kind of blend the light, the dark, the medium, everything together and give myself that shape of the eye to work with. So it will, this stroke of eyeshadow makeup will essentially be covered, but it helps to kind of give me a guide and a blending way. So follow the shape of the eyelid right here, get that crease. And I like using this color for that drop shadow too. When I do underneath, a lot of times it looks really crazy at first. As things kind of settle in, it'll kind of lighten up, and then I might touch it up with a lighter color, but we're going to use this darker New Mod for the drop shadow. So go ahead and, Coco, look all the way up at the ceiling for me. Put your head down, and then just move your eyes soak up. There you go. So that is what this E30 pencil brush is so good for. It can just get right in those crevices. So now what I'm going to do is take this dark color, the New Mod, and get kind of that darker, slightly smoky, but a pink smoky look with everything. And this one is good for overall eyeshadow when you don't have to get into crevices and you just kind of need it in, you need full coverage in that area. This is the Sonia Kashuk large eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to grab the New Mod and then go ahead and close. I'm going to start at this far corner, essentially connect that line between these two where that wing would go. Kind of start at that corner and then kind of circle my way in to cover that back third of the eyelid approximately. Okay. So starting where I can kind of connect that wing, giving full coverage with small circular motions.
Almost shaking.
Mm-hmm. What I like about this technique, if you open your eyes, you can already see how this look is going to be defined by having that crease outline, the corners done, and then the drop shadow. So now you've given yourself a way to just fill in with that light color by the eyebrows and then that actual full eyelid color. Easy. You ready, Coco?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just gonna put it across the crease and try to make it all even out.
Mm-hmm.
And then just more. And there you go.
Perfect.
Then look up.
You can just do a swipe with this, Coco. There you go.
And there.
Does it look like it's even?
This one's a little bit. There we go.
Perfect. So we used the Sigma E30 pencil brush. We did the top crease, the drop shadow underneath the eye, and what we have left is to do
The
corner.
end of the eye.
Mm-hmm.
And go up and then swirl in
On the eyelid.
on the eyelid. And
eyelid, not underneath the eyebrow. I'm going to do a couple little adjustments from Coco, and I'm going to use,
I'm not a professional, so
that's okay. I'm going to use the Sigma brush changer makeup switcher. All you have to do is swirl your brush. So I'm going to take the New Mod, and I'm going to bring it a little bit this way onto my eyelid. More onto my eyelid. This is your eyelid.
mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to swirl it out a little bit so we can have some drama. Swirl it out a little bit so we can have some drama. And then I'm going to take E30, get underneath my eye crease just a little bit. Where we got a little bit dark up by my eyebrow. My eyes are a little bit more small and deep set, so I want to keep it light. Once we get up to our next color, which will be demure, we're going to tweak that just to open my eyes back up a little bit more.
I'm still learning, so it's not always perfect. But that's okay.
Everybody has to start somewhere. What we're going to do next is take our regular eyeshadow brush. I'm going to clean my brush so I don't have any of that dark pigment on there with my Sigma makeup switcher. I'm going to take the Sigma Rosy palette in Demure, and I'm going to just sweep underneath her eyebrow and do small little circles to blend everything. So what Coco is going to do for me is take some of this Demure and then sweep underneath my, just right underneath my eyebrow, and then do small little circles to blend.
It's okay if you get like a little bit on like the darker part, that's okay. And just blend that off. There we go. Just right along the eyebrow. And swirl, swirl, swirl. And there we go.
Perfect. All right.
And at the end, we're going to have twin makeup.
Yep. So there's a little bit of a makeup dot right here. We're just going to wipe that away. And then I'm going to take a little bit more Demure. And right here where it's still just a little dark because I have small eyes, I'm going to swirl that a little bit more. There. Just keep, the best way if you have any kind of makeup oopsie is just keep swirling and blending, to be honest. I'm going to just take a little bit of that new mod and fill my corners in just a little bit more this way. So we're going to take, just in this corner, I'm going to pull my eyes out. So I'm going to just kind of pull this out for that blend a little bit. There we go. That way I feel like it helps to pull my eyes this way. Nice little trick if you have smaller, recessed, deep set, small eyes like me. I don't want my eyes to go up necessarily. I want them to go out so they look bigger.
Like this.
Exactly. Next up for our main color that's going to go on the eyelid that we still have not colored yet is going to be Pinkin. We're going to start with the base of Pinkin just to get pigment on there, and then we're going to get on some shimmery colors over it. The reason why I like to do a base color first is shimmery colors don't always have a ton of pigment by themselves, so they can look really, really sheer, and then it's hard to kind of blend it all together unless you're going for a very sheer look. So I like to get at least a base color underneath it that will accentuate whatever shimmer we're working with, and then it makes it a little bit better, a little more easy to see that shimmer. So I'm going to take some of this Pinkin from the Sigma Blush palette, close your eyes, and just swirl it onto Coco's eyelid. And sometimes I do a sweeping motion. Sometimes I do little circles with everything. If I need to stretch her eyelid shape for any reason, I like to grab from the eyebrow and lift up just to keep things as sanitary as I can. And I try not to death grip when I need to work on somebody's face like this. I try to be nice and light-handed. I don't want to be causing any concussions from a death grip if I have to grip it too much. Turn towards me just a tiny bit.
Like a butterfly.
There we go.
Light just like a butterfly.
Yes, light just like a butterfly.
I'm going to put it in the center, and then just a little bit of swirling. That looks actually good.
Good.
This look is easy when you have a tutorial.
Right?
And it's so easy that even I can do it.
You know what? The goal is just for everybody to keep getting better and better. All right. So we have our pink eyeshadow base. Now let's have some fun and make it a little bit more shimmery.
Sparkle.
Sparkle. We are going to get in here with the Sigma Rosy palette. Okay. Go ahead and close your eyes. And this will give us a good shimmer. Okay. And then I'm going to finish it up with Twilight from the Sigma Glow Kissed palette. And I love using these highlight. Technically, it's a highlight palette, but I love using these as eyeshadows just as a finishing because it really makes everything with the eyes pop. All right, Coco, your turn. And what color is it?
Flutter from the rosy pack thingy. And just kind of put it like over that middle
So you want to
part.
go like kind of from here to about 2/3 of the way back over the eyelid.
Yeah. And just sparkle. And get in there. Usually takes like about 2 coats of it to get like fully covered. The Man by Extra.
I love that.
Okay, there we go.
Perfect. So I'm just going to take a quick look. Okay. Oh, you did a good job. Coco, good job. All right. So minor little tweaks is I'm just going to wipe just that little dab of dark eyeshadow from my eyebrow. A little bit more. Okay. I still feel like I got just a little too much dark right here, so I'm going to go in with the light one more time. And that's going to be the Demure. So another coat. It's always easier to add more pigment than it is to take it away. This isn't too bad. We're just going to keep blending. If it was anybody who had bigger eyes, it would probably be fine. I just have really small eyes, so I like it to be nice and light underneath my eyebrows. Otherwise, I feel like they get really recessed. So swiping underneath my full eyebrow and then swirling that in, and then swapping that. And then I feel like with my dark, it kind of cuts just a little bit right here. So I just want to blend that a tiny bit. It's going to take up just a dot of the new mod, kind of put on this outer corner and swirl it in. There we go. Next up, we've got wing eyeliner, big lashes, and eyebrows. And this is halfway through our pink eyeshadow look.